What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button and press that subscribe button. Now let's get it. Today we're just going to be talking about the overall feeling and sentiment of the market. Currently, right now, today we had a little bit of a rebound, had a little bit of a breather. The stock market was up a little bit today. We did see some green. Dow Jones was up 463 points today. Cryptocurrency was up a little bit today. But when you zoom out, you'll see that. But damn, the Dow Jones was down 6,500 points over the past couple of months. So 463 points up. That is a start, but that's nowhere near where we were. So this crash that we're experiencing right now, this thing has a stronghold on us, got a chokehold on us. We're not going to get too comfortable. Who knows what can be tomorrow, next week? This could just be a quick fake out, a little bit of a breather before we continue the downward spectrum. Who knows what news will be coming out with these tariffs? These tariffs is one of the um, biggest things that is sucking the life out of the financial markets and institutions right now. We're just going to continue to pay attention. Currently, right now, Bitcoin is up $1,700 on the day. $79,400 for one Bitcoin right now. Yesterday was very scary. Yesterday we saw Bitcoin get down to $74,000. I was holding my breath. I do not want to see 70 or $69,000. So when I saw it dipping yesterday, I said, whew, whatever you do, Bitcoin, stand strong. Please don't dip to 70, 69K. Because if it does, that will that will let me know or kind of give me an inkling that, you know what, we might be in a bear market. The 4-year cycle will be broken if we hit 69K. That's what we don't want to see. So it was good to see a little bit of a rebound today. We're up $1,700 today, $79,400 for one Bitcoin, very close to $80,000. But zoom out on this also. A few months ago, we were at $109,000. So trying to recover. Who knows what direction this thing will go in, but understand that we're beat down right now. Folks are dollar cost averaging in. Some folks are getting completely out of the market. Everybody is operating different as the CEO of their own portfolio. I was talking to one brother earlier. He was like, man, I'm pulling everything out. I'm like, but he's the CEO of his own portfolio. You gonna pull out right now at a loss? Now, what if the market rebound next week? You're gonna buy back in higher, huh? Bitcoin hit $74,000, so you're gonna pull out at the low and you're gonna buy back in high. Well, that seems a little bit of the opposite strategy of what you should be doing. It had always been the best performance to buy low, sell high. Now you selling low at $75,000 and you want to buy back in when they get $85,000, $90,000. Please pay attention to your strategies. Please do not let fear push you into making the wrong or a bad decision. XRP yesterday was a nasty day for crypto. XRP got down to $1.60. I thought when I called XRP at $1.87 about a month ago, I thought that was getting a deal. But $1.60 yesterday, I said, what in the heck is going on? Oh man, Ether got down to $1,400. Almost got down to $1,300. Yesterday was a rough day. Everything was beat down to its final to a very low compound. I was looking at Ethereum, said, damn, $1,400 for one Ethereum, and just a few months ago in December, Ethereum was $4,000. I'm like, that's tough. But this is what we're experiencing right now. Bitcoin dominance is continuing to get strong. 62.7% for the Bitcoin dominance. Fear and greed index right now is back at 19. It's back low. I think the lowest I did see it was 15. I think March 10th. March 10th is that day that I will remember. But yesterday, Bitcoin hit lower than March 10th. So that, had me a little bit concerned. I'm like, damn, you get lower than what our March 10th level was. But now XRP is right back at $1.90. Hopefully it can eclipse the $2 range again soon. All-time high a few months ago, not all-time high, but we did see $3.50 XRP a few months ago. Now we're at $1.60. 50% decline is what a lot of these coins have experienced. Portfolios were sitting at $200,000. Now they're sitting at $90,000. Folks are panicking, filled with a whole bunch of doubt, not knowing which direction it's going to go in, not knowing what to do. Should I sell and take the cash that I got right now, set it on the side, or should I just ride it out? Do I expect the market will continue to pump? Is this still a bull market? Or you know what, we probably in a bear market. Let me just take my money out. How are you feeling as the CEO of your own portfolio? As you do the various research, look at the various charts that you look at, what are you feeling? What are you thinking? You think we're in a bear market? You think it's over? You think $109,000 was the top in January? Is this the bear market and we're just going down in layers? We recover a little bit, then we boom, we right back down. Dipping lower than we dipped before. March 10th, we was at 76,000. April 6th, we was at 74,000. Will we go back up to 85K, then go below 74K again? Which direction do you think these tariffs will go in? Well, is this Donald Trump whole plan and strategy to get the feds to cut interest rates like he was begging them? Please, Mr. Fed, cut the interest rate. Mr. Fed said, no, it's not the right time. Donald Trump hate being told no. So what he say? He said, you know what? I know how to get you to lower them interest rates. Let me go ahead and squeeze the economy real quick. If this is what I got to do to get what I want, that's what I'm going to do. What are the millionaires and billionaires doing? These guys are buying up this market. These guys understand what's going on. Discounts, squeezes, what's happening right now, major corrections, so-called crashes. This is a crash right now. Down 6,500 points in the stock market. That's a crash, so this is opportunities that these guys look for. These guys are in the business of building wealth. Best time and best opportunities to build wealth is when things get low. When you see the housing market crash, folks get that dry powder from the side and say, you know what? This house last year was worth $500,000. Now it's worth $150,000. Oh, let me get two. Patience. Then wait till the market build back up. Now it's $600,000. Now just did a 3x. That is how these guys operate. That's how the rich get rich and the poor get poor. What is the poor doing? Panicking, pulling out, selling low. Then they'll buy back in high. How's the market crash? Prices get down to $150,000. Now they want to sell. Prices get back up $300,000. Let me buy back in. Slow down. Be careful. Understand what's going on in the global aspect of the economy. Very important to make sure that you have some structure. Make sure you have some plans, because this is an opportunity that may not come around for another 10, 15 years. Last time something like this happened was the pandemic, 2020. 5 years later, and guess where we are? We are in a similar situation. Go back and look at the charts from March 2020 and see what happened in the stock market. See what happened in cryptocurrency. See that instant dip. See that instant deep correction that happened. You saw it was a bloodbath. Look at all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, how folks were panicking. Go back and look at some of the news articles. Look at some of the news articles from March 2020 and see how it was doom and gloom. This is going to continue forever. A lot of fear. Folks were selling then. They were scared. But guess who wasn't selling? The 1%, the 2%, the millionaires and billionaires. These guys have amassed this amount of wealth for a reason and not by mistake. This is what they was taught. This is what they've learned. This is what they've experienced throughout the years. But for us, some of us are new investors. We've never seen anything like this. We've never experienced such volatility. We've never been so scared. We've never lost so much money. I'm hearing stories, folks talking about how their 401k took a hit, how their portfolio took a hit, panicking, heart beating out of their chest. You have to understand what's going on. If you understand what's going on, that will place you at a little bit of peace. You'll be calm a little bit. You'll be able to take what's going on. Yeah, it hurt right now. Nobody's happy and comfortable with the situation and where their portfolios is looking like, but the rich, they all right with that. Like I mentioned, the one dude said he lost $1 million, and he said he cool with it. You know, he said he cool with it. He just gonna dollar cost average add to it. He gonna buy some of these dips. Very interesting times that we're in right now. Do whatever it is that you can do to strategize, to prepare, to plan. Are you buying XRP at $1? Were you buying it at $1.60 yesterday, or were you scared? Were you running? Were you saying, you know what, it's $1.60, it's probably gonna go to 99 cents. Bitcoin is probably gonna go to $50,000. Why would I buy that $74,000? You have to make the right decision. And when you make those right decisions, you got to be, or when you make those decisions, you have to be comfortable with the decision that you make. Very interesting times that's happening right now. Fear and Greed Index is back down to 19. Back down to 19. Bitcoin is near $80,000. And the Fear and Greed Index is 19. That should tell you something. What it's saying to me, Fear and Greed Index is at 19 and Bitcoin is at 80K. Imagine how much Bitcoin will be when the Fear and Greed Index get back to 40, get back to 45. Will it be 90,000? Will it be 95, $100,000? Where will we be when the Bitcoin or Fear and Greed Index get to 50? That's what I'm looking at. Patience have always been a key to success when you are investing. So we're just relaxing right now. The volatility, yeah, it hurts, but you have to have your helmet on. You have to have your seatbelt on. You have to understand what part of the game that we're in. Are we in a bear market or are we in a bull market? You ask 100 people, 50 probably would say bear, 50 probably would say bull. Everybody's different. Nobody's know for sure. A few months ago, I did order a what's that thing called? When you try to, I ordered a crystal ball off Amazon. The crystal ball came in, and I asked it a question, and it malfunctioned. The crystal ball does not work. So you have to do your own research and make sure that you are your own crystal ball, that you are sticking with the conviction that you have, with the understanding that you have, and just continue to rock, continue to roll with whatever side of the market that you own. So continue to hit that like button, continue to hit that subscribe button. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day, just to continue to give you that good encouragement, coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.